Hello, beautiful friends and family. I just wanted to give y'all some quick info. Um, Basically, it's study or what is your zodiac sign? Astrology actually has a big effect on our lives that can help guide us into knowing some of the characteristics and some of the traits and some of the struggles that being born on the date that we were born can help us to learn about ourselves and to learn about some of the struggles you have, so that way when you come across circumstances or situations where these things come up, you can overcome them because you can recognize some of the behaviors and you can use your wisdom and the knowledge of astrology and your characteristics and other signs characteristics into resolving some of the problems that you have within, our family members, our friends, uh, relationships, career relationships. Um, it's really awesome. You need to. You can use astrology as a guide for your life to help you to find your true purpose, to connect with people on a more human level, you know what I mean, and um, to just understand people more and recognize some behaviors and to recognize some of your behaviors and to recognize some of the things and gifts that you have that can help you in your life and to help you to manifest a career and something that these gifts can help you to express or be creative, because well, in careers people pay a lot of money for creativity and uniqueness, like art, music, you know, writings, teachings, uh, basically doing what you were supposed to do on your journey here on earth, and which we are so negative and lack so much knowledge of this basic ideology of astrology helping guide us, that we are, holding on to negativity. And I believe we can hold on to negativity so bad that it kind of creates like a black hole in our energy field, and to where this black hole just consumes and consumes and consumes, to where you're never satisfied, you're never fulfilled, you always feel like you're, like you're missing something, or you have a longing for someone or something. And when you come to find out some of the traits and some of the ways that you can be, it gives you guidelines on, how to attack certain situations, or how to express your characteristics in a more positive way, or to even just have the have the have the bravery to even put yourself out there in an expressive way, because you can be, very creative or very talented in with your words or something, but then, people tend to be inspired by somebody like you know what I mean? And you can use that to, be a teacher, or to, do great things, and actually, affect people's lives in positive ways that you that that basically people see as priceless, because you're giving them a whole new way of thinking. You're giving them another way of living this life without being so negative, learning how to let go of, uh, past situations, past judgments, past mistakes that you might have made, because hey, you know what? We're not all equipped with all the tools that we need in order to be professionals right off the bat. You know what I mean? We gotta learn. We gotta We gotta, exercise our brain, exercise our body, and learn some things that we can do. Yoga, meditation, learning astrology, learning your characteristics and some of the ways that you can be and some of your struggles that way. But when you come upon these struggles, you know it, so you recognize it and you change it and you overcome it. And those struggles will no longer be your struggles. And you can basically create your own heaven here on earth and whatever you want to do, because the way I see it is God has been guiding me to teach this. And well, that's what I am doing, but it's also brought out like a lot of creativity to where, people understand and people can relate to, and poetry and music. And I've noticed music is one of the best ways to put a message out to people, to really touch them on a deeper level than just, talking to people. Some of the words that you say and the way you sing it can make people feel what you're feeling. And that's what empaths do, is they basically can feel what a person has been through just off of them telling them, what they went through. And they kind of put themselves in that position, and they, so they can understand. And a lot of times we don't do that, we don't understand that, hey, you know what, we're all human, we all make mistakes, especially with lack of knowledge, like that I'm coming to find out where astrology, meditation, and learning to expand your mind and your brain and to the way we are and the way people work and the way to connect with people, how it can really be beneficial and bring a whole new aspect of life to where people can actually get along and communicate without, getting all upset or getting all bent out of shape or putting all their emotion into it to where, it basically causes chaos instead of resolving it. And, well, that's why I believe that God, we struggle because, well, we need to open our minds to some new knowledge or something that we don't know that is affecting us. And it's sad that, just us not exploring and trying to identify these problems, that we stay stuck, we stay struggling, we stay in, the bullshit situation that we want to get out of. We stay stuck and we, end up being like, well, I was just meant for this. No, you know what? We are all actually have divinity within us. We have God's creative and divine power within us. And it's all through spiritual power, which is mind, body, because you also have to, eat some better things. I'm coming to find out that there's a lot of things that we eat that we're not supposed to. We eat more than what we should. Like, you shouldn't, like, we eat big plates of food when really we don't really do that much physical stuff, so we really only need like a small portion of food that can supply the energy that we need to exert in order to do whatever task we're doing. And meat is actually, if you eat it too much, it can be very bad, cause, to have high cholesterol. You have a bunch of fat floating around in your bloodstream, and it causes constriction and causes buildup, and people have heart attacks, and people have anxiety, and people, hold on to negativity because, well, you eat way too much meat. Our bodies don't process it that well. Our bodies don't process it that fast. And it's just other things that, that you can learn about, that I would suggest that you study. Studying astrology, studying meditating, and breathing techniques while meditating, and yoga is actually very, very beneficial because it has the breathing techniques, has the exercise and stretching to help you to stretch out some of, because we work, our bodies are meant to be maintained, you know what I mean? And we lift a lot with our back and our muscles, and we um, need to stretch our spines. Our spines are actually very, very important because all our nerves that speak to our body parts from the brain are all connected through the spine. So if you have bad back problems, well, you're going to have some complications with getting some of the signals and getting some of the, the info that you need to to grow and to excel in life. And I noticed that, well, yoga has a lot of stretching techniques, stretches out your vertebrae, and because, well, from overworking and stuff, causes your disc to put pressure, and all your tendons and nerves are in there, so it presses down on them and for too long, and you become numb. You know what I mean? It's not able to speak to your muscles or whatever it's supposed to speak to, and so it causes some breakdowns in messaging, and all your signals don't get to where they need to go, and it could cause physical ailments, could cause stress, cause you to overthink things, or you know what I mean, you hold on to negativity. You don't know how to, because the breathing and meditation helps you to reset your thinking, because we think a million thoughts in 1 second. Well, the breathing is kind of like when a computer reboots itself. It clears out all the crap, reboots, comes into a calm state to where, okay, my tasks are clear and I'm calm, and I can attack one problem at a time. It's better to organize things and to not, spread yourself too thin, trying to do too many things at one time. It's better to concentrate and put your focus on one main objective, one main problem, fix that, and then move on to the next thing, and everything will fall into place. And well, it's just strange how I came up on this information.